Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 4, of this video series where we're looking at an introduction to Endo. So, without further ado, let's continue, and we're going to go ahead and build some sort of miscellaneous details here, like vents and so on and so forth. So, let's go ahead and close this 3D view up, and let's jump straight into this. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the selection tool, and I'm going to add a fan right here in the center. So I'm going to go ahead and make a selection just like so, and once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and choose convert, and I'm going to convert this selection into a normal. And fantastic, we're going ahead and done that, and I can go ahead and play around with some of these settings, and we're going to get different appearances. Now if we zoom in pretty close to this, so let's get in pretty close. What we can do is we can change this a little bit. So you can see the corners here are quite harsh. So I'm going to go down to the softness and sort of increase that, and we'll get a much smoother blend here. Maybe a little less, so something like this. And once we're done, I'm going to go ahead and create a new selection, and I want to sort of create those inner vents. So I'm going to go ahead and do something like this. Once I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and choose convert. And I will convert that, and I want to make that down, so it's going to be protruding inwards. And I'm going to go ahead and transform and choose scale, and just scale this a little bit, something like this. And I actually want to increase the size here quite large. I want this to appear as if it's sort of going into this quite a bit. So I'm just going to transform the scale just one more time. Something like that looks to be perfectly fine. So if we go ahead and jump into the 3D, and we can actually see what's going on here. So so we go like this, and you can see that we're to gain this inner effect here. Now all we really have to do here is take this and duplicate that, something like this, and we'll take these two and duplicate these. Let's take these 4 and let's zip these. Zip these up, and we can take those 4 again and pull these down. And let's try this one more time here. Let's zip these also. Actually, let's not zip these. Let's go ahead and take these and go to edit, transform, scale, and we're just gonna do something like this. And so if we jump over to our 3D view, we can see that we've actually created this vent-like system here right in the center. And you can see that here it's nice and soft, and here it just sort of protrudes all the way inwards. Go ahead and move the light around here so we can see it's a little better. And so this is exactly what we have here. Now we may need to, inside the package of our choice, flip the Y here to get this to appear properly in terms of these lines right here. So let's close this down, and if we actually go down to the bottom here, and you can see we can actually turn these on and off. What we can do is if we drop this down and go down to the sculpt layer, let's see, let's go all the way down, let's keep looking at these. Actually, we'll fix this later. So what we can do is, don't worry about this for now. So you can see that we can do these smaller details here and there. So let's go ahead and continue to do this. Let's create something like this. Let's just zoom out, so I want to see exactly what it is I'm doing here. So I'm going to take this section right here, I'm going to convert this, and let's push this down, make the size quite big, like this, and I'm going to duplicate this, transform, scale. I'm just going to scale this down, And really, I'm just making this up really as I go along here. So I'm not really doing anything too special. And I'm gonna flip these up. I'm gonna get the same settings, and it looks like the suite has crashed.